Shallots. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to DS Asylum. I'm your one of the Michi Shrine, and today we are going to be fixing base form Shallot, Super Saiyan Shallot, and Super Saiyan 2 Shallot to actually make them fucking useful. Super Saiyan 3 and God do not need any help. The only thing I would change about Super Saiyan 3 is make it a permanent transformation. That's really all you can do with Super Saiyan 3, and God is literally like super good, so we don't need to fix that. So let's take a look at oh boy, current Shallot stats. Base form Shallot is hurting. He can't even say that he has the highest power level or the highest stats of any hero unit. There are actually a great number of hero units higher stats than him. Hero Videl, Hero Nail. I think like the only recent hero unit that has lower stats than him is like Hero Hercule. I think he might actually have higher stats. It's a bit depressing. So let's go ahead and fix him. 1.3 million health. I'm gonna be honest with you, right? I'm gonna be completely honest with you. That's really low. I'm sure someone was expecting me to say I'm not going to change it. Nah, fuck that. 1.8. So he doesn't need a tremendous amount of health. You're only going to be stuck with this form for 10 counts, right? So I don't need to make it too good. I don't need to make it like stupid good. I just need to make it sustainable for 10 counts so that you can realistically use Shallot for those 10 counts until you're able to transform. So 1.8 million health is fine. Let's bring that strike attack up to 222,000. Blast attack up to 217,000. Strike defense 125,000. Blast defense 125,000 or 124 if you want to keep the 1k difference. Key restore speed. Let's fucking double that. Like actually double it. 2.6. Why 2.6? I don't even think God Shallot has a 2.6 key restore speed. Screw you, that's why. 2.6, damn it. Oh, and his critical, let's up that by 1,000. 4.2. 4.2 critical. There. Stats fixed. Arts cards. Well, that's his super's neither here nor there. He gets whatever super you give him. Green card, 15% to strike damage inflicted for 20 timer counts. Make it by all allies. And maybe like lower his sub count. Like lower his ally sub count by like 1 or 2. Because again, you're only going to be using this guy for 10 counts. So you want to make him good, but not like super busted. And I mean, yeah, sub count manipulation is really good, but I'd say just 15% to damage inflicted or 15% to strike damage by allies. One or the other is fine. So, I forgot he had his own main ability beforehand. I'll take a look at his actual main ability in a second. He only has one unique ability. 10% to strike damage inflicted per defeated battle member. Yeah, no, so I have to create a whole new ability for this asshole. And the ability is going to be plus 50% reduced damage until transformation. So I believe the Legends Road Trunks and the Transforming Super Saiyan Goten have this ability where they have reduced damage until their transformation, and once they transform, it goes away. He will have 50% uncancelable reduced damage until his transformation is active. He'll also be given 35% to damage inflicted. So that is pretty much all you need to do for him. If I'm being honest with you, that's really all you need to do for him. Let's actually go take a look at what his normal freaking his transformation ability is. Okay, so all of those are just transforming. Okay. That is absolutely fine, actually. Makes my job a lot easier. Alright, Super Saiyan 1. I'm gonna be honest with you. Again, What is this? What the hell is this? Alright, so base form was 222,000 strike. Super Saiyan 1, let's bump that up to, I don't know, I don't want to make it too much higher, as 222,000 is actually already a lot. So let's just bump his strike attack up to 237,000. Blast attack up to 232,000, and then the defenses can be 132k on both. So Super Saiyan 1 isn't getting that big of an increase in stats, right? However, he's gonna have better abilities. So 20% does strike damage inflicted for 25 timer counts, restores ki by 45. Again, either 25% to all damage or 25% to strike damage by allies, and then restore the ki by 45. I think that would be fine. His transformation, restore own health by 25%, plus 30% to strike and blast damage for allies for 15 timer counts. Keep the 25% health, make it 30% to all damage for allies, cannot be canceled. That's what we're doing there. So this one, we've got 20% to strike damage inflicted per defeated battle member. No. 20% to strike damage inflicted when the tag Saiyan is a battle member. No. So we're going to have to give him a complete overhaul here. Complete overhaul. Get rid of both of them. Get rid of both. Actually, you know what? He can keep his last man standing abilities. One of his abilities can be last man standing. You know what? Fine. But instead of 20% strike damage, we're going to give him 25% to damage inflicted and reduce damage received by 15% for each defeated battle member. That's what? 50% damage inflicted and 30% reduced damage when he's the last one alive. Give him plus 100% to ki recovery as well. There's your last man standing ability. And then his other ability can just be when this character enters the battlefield, plus 40% to damage inflicted, just cannot be stacked. Restore ki by 30 and draw a strike arts next. There. He's not overly busted. He's definitely still probably the worst of the forms. However, with this kit, you might be willing to run him with Super Saiyan Bardock. You know, get those crit buffs in there, and he could be doing some really good damage. And if Bardock goes down, it still just makes him stronger since he's got the last man standing buff. So you could definitely just make the argument of, you know, just running this guy with Super Saiyan Bardock. But speaking of Bardock, we've got the Super Saiyan Bardock for the Super Saiyan 2 tag. But first, before we get to his abilities, I mean, we're almost at 200,000 strike attack. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, wait. Did I go over his health on this one? I don't think I did. Well, plus 1 million. Sure. 2.5 million. No. 2.2 million. We'll just buff that up to 2.2 million. But Super Saiyan 2 Shallot, we'll give him 2.4 million health. Let's see. The last one was like 237, right? Something like that. 245,000 strike attack, 238,000 blast attack, and then we'll just do 135,000 on both defenses. So this guy has better offenses, but his defenses are a bit lacking in comparison. In terms of his critical, again, just add 1,000, 4.5, and then add 1,000 to the ki restore, 2.6. So his offenses are going to be really good, but his defenses are going to be lacking a bit. His green card, restore his own ki by 25, make it 45 like with Super Saiyan 1. Don't know why his ki restore went down. 35% to strike damage inflicted for 25 timer counts. At that point, yeah, fine. Just keep the damn strike attack. That's a lot of strike attack. That's actually a lot. Restore his own health by 25% and plus 35% to strike damage inflicted by allies, 25 timer counts. Make it 35% just to damage inflicted to allies for 25 timer counts. And you've got yourself a main ability. Maybe let him draw a super, restore your ki by 50. 70% the damage inflicted when 2 allies are defeated. He can keep that. Following effects occur according to the number of timer counts elapsed with current character. 5 timer counts, reduce damage received by 30%, 10 timer counts, 50% to damage inflicted. No. He is going to get both of those for entering the battlefield. He will get 50% strike damage inflicted and reduce damage received by 30% when he enters the battlefield. Cannot be stacked. Applies the following effects to allies when this character switches standby. 25% to strike damage inflicted for 15 timer counts. Sure. Plus 35% to ki recovery for 15 timer counts. Sure. Super Saiyan 2. 25% to damage inflicted for 15 timer counts. 30% to critical rate. I'm also going to add 50% to critical damage. That seems fine to me, and randomly draws 1 new card. There, you now have your, ridiculous support for the Super Saiyan 2 tag, and he's going to be giving a lot of damage. And he's going to be very hyper offensive, just like his team would suggest. He's basically just going to be doing damage on top of damage. That's the whole point of Super Saiyan 2 Shallot. Super Saiyan 1 Shallot was a bit more balanced, You might want to run him with Bardock if you want him to be like really, really good. But Super Saiyan 2 is just going to be like, yeah, I'm just going to hit you and I'm going to hit you again. And in terms of his defenses, I might actually lower them a little bit more. Make it 130k on both. So his defenses would actually be lower than Super Saiyan 1, but his offenses would be higher. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for Shallot. Changing Shallot isn't that hard, especially with Super Saiyan 2. With Super Saiyan 2, realistically, all I needed was to raise his stats. Like, truth be told, I could not mess with his current abilities at all, just raise his stats and he'd be good. But the few changes I did make to his kit will make him really good. Super Saiyan 1 was a bit trickier because he's got like nothing really of value, but he's a good last stand. He's a good unit that he's not broken, he's a bit more balanced, but when he's the last one alive, he could definitely, do some work. Maybe I could also give him card draw speed when an ally is downed, just to try and, hammer home that point that he's supposed to be a last stand unit. And then base form Shallot was, there's not really that much you could do with base form Shallot, because at the end of the day, you're only locked with him for 10 counts. And as I said, with Super Saiyan 3 Shallot, you should really just make the transformation permanent. So at any point during a fight, he's only that you're only stuck with him for 10 counts. So you don't need to make him, overly broken. You can make him more, you can still have him be on the weaker side, just not so weak that he's completely useless and a liability more than a help. But let me know what you guys thought of my all over the place rambly Shallot fix. If you agreed or disagreed, if you think I should have done something else, let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video though, I can't speak, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, hit that join button if you can, really does help the channel out. All the links you could ever want are in the description down below, and I will see all of you inmates back here at the asylum for the next video. Peace.